Louisiana Kitchen has been slapped with a lawsuit accusing the chain of using unsafe meat here in Ontario.
Your wife comes to the store.
Yeah, but
wants to pick up a freaking sandwich.
Yeah, but
is she crazy?
Yeah.
That she sits through these fucking compliments, these fucking creeps.
Why? They made a mistake.
This is not fucking country. This is not India or something, dude. Like, I'm not a crazy person.
No. This think he's slick. He trying to take $41 tip. Look at this. Look at tips. Trying to take $42 tip off this card. You wildin', bro. You fucking.
I know what it is, though. You guys aren't hiring without you're not hiring outside of your race. That's what it is, right? She told me that the job's been taken. You told me that there's already a guy here, and now you're saying to me, sir, that I can't say anything. You have to wait till my boss comes. That's what's going on. So I want you people to see today that I'm being refused in Canada a job from West Indians. Her here and this man. Run. You too. Okay? Both of you. Okay? Really bad service. Really bad service.
A Tim Hortons employee was caught on camera using her bare fingers to ice a cinnamon bun. The employee was questioned by a customer and acted as if it was normal. She even said she does this all the time. So if you live in Toronto, you may have had your buns iced with someone's bare finger.
Hi there.
Hi, बेटे क्या हो रहा है?
शक्करपारे हैगे जी?
नहीं मिठी पकौड़ी हैगी शक्करपारे बने नहीं अजे.
दही पल्ले मिल जाणगे जी?
दही पल्ले actually पल्ले.
You guys have taken over. Yeah. Even this donut was made by my cousin Rajdeep in the back. Say thanks.
Ayo Canadians, quick question. When's the last time you guys had some good quality customer service? I'm talking about you walked into the store, the person behind the desk navigated you through what you wanted without having a brain aneurysm mid-conversation and needing a translator. Now you could take a couple seconds and think about it, but what I won't do is give you a couple hours. Because if I give you a couple hours, we're going to be here all day. Because if you know, like I know, if you've been in Canada like I've been in Canada, you know that Canada's fast food industry has gone to shit. I'm talking about customer service, delivery drivers, everything, the food quality. Fam, listen up. I have a couple controversial videos we're about to react to. Have fun. I'm about to give you my input on what I feel about those, and you guys can leave what you think in the comments. But before we get to that, let me react to this comment right here, bro. Let me address the elephant in the room, because I feel like I have to keep addressing this. Alright, so one of my subscribers left a comment under my viral Tim Hortons video, and I just wanted to touch on it. Let me read it quick. It's the person's name is Fazia Ahmed. And since 3 days ago, I hope that your upcoming videos will focus on the Indians who have begun to control Canada. Your past videos about the Indians were excellent. Continue to educate the Canadian people about their danger. Okay, so my video does contain a lot of Indians in it, but it's not specifically about Indians, and I don't make content specifically for Indians. The content I make is Canadian politics, and it just happens to have a lot of Indians in it. It's two different things, you know what I mean? A lot of people are like Indian bashers or Indian haters, or I'm not a race hater. I'm not none of that stuff, bro. And I shout out to the Indian people who DM me and understand where I'm coming from, because there's a lot of Indian people that do DM me on TikTok and stuff, and they understand exactly where I'm coming from. And I want to say Canada's immigration problem is not an immigration problem like America has with Mexico. That's what you guys need to realize too. This whole thing is about capitalism. It's all about money. So we have to look at the Canadian government and hold the Canadian government accountable at some point. That's what Canadians need to start doing. The Canadians need to start standing up and holding the Canadian government accountable. The difference between America and Mexico, they share a border. So the logistics, it makes sense for them to have an illegal immigration problem. America is the land of opportunity. Mexico is poverty. There's a big drug problem going on over there. There's a cartel problem. So it makes sense for them to be fleeing and jumping over the border. They're going over there in cars, in tunnels, you know what I mean? Because they're close proximities over water. India and Canada are not side by side each other. You know what I mean? It's these politicians opening the floodgates. You know what I mean? They're making loopholes for them to be able to come over here for whatever reason. People shouldn't be hating the Indians. People should be holding the government accountable for bringing all the Indians here. You know what I mean? Because if it was any other race, they'd still be getting the same flack. If it was a bunch of Russians coming over here, I'm pretty sure everybody would be annoyed at the Russians. If it was a bunch of Jamaicans coming over here, I'm pretty sure even the Jamaicans would be annoyed at the new Jamaicans coming over here. You get what I'm saying? These Canadian politicians are the reason why there's so many Indians here, because they're trying to capitalize off Canada's resources and leave the people. They're not prioritizing the people. They're leaving us with nothing. Like, honestly, if you really want to be mad at somebody, yeah, you're gonna be mad at the Indians, because the Indian is gonna be the everyday person you bump shoulders with, right? So it makes sense for people to be okay. I get it, but these are the people you really need to be getting mad at. Just go to ourcommons.ca, current members of parliament. These are the people you need to hold accountable. You know what I mean? Let's go to liberal. These are the people who need to be held accountable. Your regional MPs, whatever you want to call them. You know what I mean? Your regional leaders, your neighborhood leaders. These are the people. How many of them are Indian? Damn. There's a couple Indians there. I wasn't even expecting to see Indians right with here. I can't lie. I didn't expect to see Indians, but there's a couple Indians. You know what I mean? But look, these are the leaders. There's another Indian right there. But let's be honest. These are the people calling the shots in the country. There's a hijabi man right there. Majority of people are older white men. They're older white men. Look at this. Look at this. Majority of these people are older white men. So what you have to understand is a lot of this is capitalism. Because we're at the bottom, we're the ones dealing with these people day to day. They don't have to deal with it. It's the people who who order fast food. It's the people who have. These guys are fine dining. They're not worried about getting fast food, going to restaurants and doing all of that yada yada yada. You know what I mean? They're worried about lining their pockets. I will be talking about the Indians, yes. You know what I mean? I will. I'm here for the jokes. I'm here for all of it, right? But we need to hold Canada accountable. That's what I be doing. I be holding Canada accountable. Sorry. But now let's get into these videos. I have a couple clips I'm gonna react to, and I have this one video I want to react to. Basically, there's this one long video right here. This video is 10 minutes. Out of work in my own country, are Canadians being replaced? This is a good video. Somebody told me about it. That's the real reaction. But we have a couple short videos we need to react to first about this horrible customer service we're having in Canada. And who's to blame?
So I go to order a bagel today with bacon and everything on it. And they keep putting biscuit on the order. And I'm like, no, a bagel. And they keep saying biscuit. And I'm like, no, bagel. So when I get it, I look in the bag. Sure enough, there's a bagel. But when I get home, I gotta take it out of the wrapper. And look at this shit.
He's about a biscuit bagel. Don't kill me.
Can you believe it? Bagel biscuit.
Should have recorded that.
Worker putting used cups back. Didn't even rinse it at least at Tim Hortons, Key Waiting Street, Winnipeg.
Oh, we recorded you girls.
Tim Hortons employee seen picking up dirty cups from the dirty floor to serve food and still. Tim Hortons by far is the all-time worst. All-time worst. I won't even lie to you, bro.
Bare fingers to ISIS. A Tim Hortons employee was caught on camera using her bare fingers to ice a cinnamon bun.
That's just disgusting, bro. You're just out of line for that, bro. You're just out of line for that. Your bare fingers, the same fingers you're in there scratching your body with.
The employee was questioned by a customer and acted as if it was normal. She even said she does this all the time. So if you live in Toronto, you may have had your buns iced with someone's bare finger.
Bro, don't play with me, shorty. Shorty, I'll ice your buns with my bare fingers any day. Don't play with me. You know what you were doing there. You know exactly what you were doing there. You know exactly what you were doing there. Don't play with me.
God damn. Freeze you cold for that one.
Bare finger.
Hi there.
हाँ बेटे क्या ऑर्डर
शक्कर है जी
नहीं मीठी पकौड़ी हैगी शक्कर
This man pulled up to the Brampton drive-through, speaking it, whatever that is, Hindu, Indian, Punjabi, whatever it is, and they're speaking right back to him off the bat. That should be illegal right there. That's just disrespectful. He's just trolling at this point. At this point, the takeover's in full effect, and they know it too, and they're just laughing. It's too late.
पल्ले मिल जाएंगे जी
नहीं पहले एक्चुअली पहले
And we're down.
I mean, he's using his hands, but hey, at least it's a black guy this time, right? Like, hey, at least you can't say Tim Hortons is not diverse, I guess. You see the black guy up in there, shit. First black guy I've seen in Tim Hortons in a long time. Alright, let's see what else we have here.
Fucking beautiful.
Oh, this one is crazy. This one is crazy. Let me zoom in on this for you.
You just said out of your own mouth what you said to her. How are you gonna tell me?
Man crashes out on Popeye staff for calling his wife beautiful. This is crazy. What would you do? Would you crash out if they called your wife beautiful at Popeyes? And taking this guy taking his accent, he's a brown guy too, paging the other brown guys.
No, you said she is beautiful. Yes or no? I said you're looking so beautiful. Why the fuck would you say that? I'm sorry for that because we just. You please get this.
Yeah.
Am I crazy?
Well, just
your wife comes to the store.
Yeah, but
wants to pick up a freaking sandwich.
Yeah, but
is she crazy?
Yeah.
That she sits through these fucking compliments, these fucking creeps. Why?
They made a mistake.
This
That's
is
like
not
creeps.
fucking country. This is not India or something, dude.
Yeah.
Like I'm not
he's
a crazy
wildin'.
person.
No,
this is
wildin'.
like
Yeah.
insane.
Wildin'. No, he's not crazy for that still. He's not crazy for that still. I don't know, bro. I don't know, bro. They call her beautiful. I don't know, bro. I don't know. What would you do? What would you do if they call your wife or your shawty beautiful at the counter at Popeyes? Is it that serious to crash out? I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't need to talk to anyone. When he comes, I expect one of you guys to like explain what I have said here. I'm sure you guys have cameras.
Right.
I wanted to go and look at it. I've been a GM, like manager at many store locations. Is there anything that not at a single time has anyone? There is no other way to take it. We apologize. We are saying sorry rather than that. What can I say?
Fam, this is treason. This is treason. Why are you turning on your people like this? This is an idiot thing, brother. You make your people go viral for some idiot thing.
Yeah.
We just greeted him in a good way. That is not how you greet people.
Yeah,
My
they
try to understand that.
Yeah, they understand. Yeah. Don't escalate it in a lie.
No, I'm done.
Yeah,
like,
okay. You made your point, man.
Just for future sake, for
You're
your
right.
own self.
Right.
Please don't do that.
For once in a lifetime, the black man in the situation calming it all down. The white guys behind the camera scared. So like this African man just calming the whole situation down.
Because I'm a very nice person. You will someday see a motherfucker that's not as nice. Yeah.
That's facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Right, absolutely.
There's some crazy.
That's fact. There's some crazy people out here, bro. Some people would have fully crashed out. You know what I mean? Some people are really insecure and they would have fully crashed out. Alright, so let's get straight into this video now about how to work in my own country.
Why should I hire any of them?
Toronto Unfiltered. You guys go subscribe to Toronto Unfiltered. They have some good videos over there too.
These people never gave me a chance.
So white people are mad because now they feel like how we feel when they can't get a job.
Guess who's applied to 200 different jobs and has gotten 0 Awaken.
And you're wondering why you can't find a job after applying to hundreds of places. Let me tell you why. It's because of the Temporary Foreign Worker Program. The Temporary Foreign Worker Program was created by the federal government, and it allows businesses to hire foreign workers when they can't find any Canadians, when they can't find any Canadians, when they can't find any Canadians, when they can't find any Canadians.
I told you the government is to blame, bro. I'm saying, you see what I'm saying? You guys are mad at the Indians, brother. The government is the reason why the Indians are here. You see what I'm saying? They have programs in place to smuggle these guys over here and use loopholes to use them as workers. They don't want Canadian workers anymore, I'm telling you.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Toronto Unfiltered. Today, we're diving into a topic that everyone in Canada seems to have an opinion on: young Canadians losing jobs to foreign workers.
You know you can get up to 82,000 Canadian dollars from Canadian government for doing nothing. Yes, I am talking about...
Look, this is the shit I'm talking about, bro. They have videos online. I've seen videos like this on YouTube with methods of how to get to Canada, get large sums of money and do nothing, bro.
Refugees. If you become refugee in Canada, they will pay you up to $224 per day. That is $140 for accommodation and around $84 for food, and that too tax-free. So it means around $82,000 a
This
year.
whole thing is a finesse, bro. That's why when you see these houses in Brampton with 20 of them living in here, brother, it's these guys finessing each other too, bro. There's one of them bringing them over here illegally, collecting that $200 a day, breaking them off their little $50 a day. He's collected $150 off of each tenant. Bro, it's not no hard. I'm not a Harvard student.
It
I can
looks
see
like
this
a
shit,
paid
bro.
vacation to me, but it looks like free money to me. And in addition to this, an average Canadian earns up to 63,000 Canadian dollars in a year, and he pays over 20% in taxes. Then if he buys something, he has to pay 15% again. Although refugee has to pay that, and there are a lot other things that Canadian has to suffer. So become a refugee in Canada and get up to $82,000 free for the whole.
Fam, this guy's trolling, bro. These guys are literally coming here with the thought in their mind that Canadians live like shit and they're living better than Canadians with this 82,000. The way he just analytically broke that down, he's saying, listen, an average Canadian makes this much a year. You're going to make this much a year. You're living better than a Canadian as soon as you get here. They know they're living better than us as soon as they get off the boat. That's why they know. They don't even care when we're mad more times, bro. And it's not their fault. The government's putting them in position to win.
I have been looking for a job since May of 2024, and even before that. Final interview, everything's been going really great, and then people just ghost you, or, you know, they'll tell you you've been, like, rejected. Back to my thing about being alive and not living, I just feel like I'm missing out on so many experiences because I don't have the money, or I'm not living in the place that I desire to be.
Fam, the way Canada's going, you're gonna have to start an OnlyFans. That's what Canada is pushing young creators into. You know what I mean? Young content creators or whatever. You're gonna have to go start an OnlyFans or go super hard on Twitch or go super hard on YouTube or hit the trap or the telly, bro. I keep telling you guys.
And although it's like easier said than done, I just can't stop comparing myself to other people. It's like...
So, what's really happening here? Why are entry-level roles no longer accessible to young Canadians entering the workforce? After overwhelming requests from our viewers, we took a closer look at diversity inside A&W restaurants across Toronto to look at the good, the bad, and yes, the ugly.
Go ahead. Make my root beer.
So they're going undercover. They're going undercover on some, you know what I mean? I rate this still.
We stopped by 21 A&W locations across the Greater Toronto Area. Our first stop, Bolton, Ontario. From the front counter to the back kitchen to the takeout window, the cast at every stop looked very familiar. Now, even though Bolton has a high population of Italians/white residents, we couldn't find a single one working in any of the positions at this location. Odd.
That's crazy. Even OT, it's the same thing. There's bare South Asian people working in these stores, bro. I swear A&W is the new Tim Hortons. Let me find out A&W is the new Tim Hortons. They're following the Tim Hortons trend, bro. That's crazy. They said they went all the way out to Bolton, a majority white place, OT. You know what I mean? This is not even just a big city problem. This is outskirts. Everybody's feeling this.
And most of the workers didn't look like students. Now, let's take
And most of the workers didn't look like students. You heard what they said?
Look at what we found. This location gets a low diversity score of 20%, as there was a disproportionate number of South Asian workers, and we didn't see any other ethnic groups. Could this be due to the temporary worker program? Customer service at this location was rated a disappointing.
The temporary worker program is a scam. The temporary worker program is a scam put in place by the government. I don't want to say liberal, conservative, bro, because they're all rich. They're all rich and they're all
55%. There was no warm greeting like, "How may I help you?" Just a flat one-word hi. The overall interaction came across as unwelcoming and impersonal, lacking the basic courtesy and attentiveness you'd expect from frontline staff. There was little eye contact, minimal effort to engage, and no real sense that the customer's presence was valued.
Fam, these people don't care. You're going in there disrespecting them, and they're looking at you like, brother, I just made $82,000. You know what I mean? You don't even have this saved up for your life savings. This is what you make in a year if you're a little bit above average. You know what I mean? and they're working on top of that, they're looking at you like you're scum, while you're looking at them like they're scum.
Language accessibility scored 40%. Yikes. Customers also voiced feeling rushed or frustrated when asked to repeat themselves multiple times, further impacting the overall service experience. After factoring in all these elements, Bolton's A&W received an overall score of just 38%. A disappointing result reflecting key issues in service, communication, and customer experience. What do you think? Does this reflect your experience? Share your thoughts and give your own score in the comments below.
Real shit, leave your comments below, bro. Leave your comments below on this video, because, brother.
Now, let's hear from some Canadians.
As a Canadian, I just want to know why it is so hard to find a freaking job. Even when it comes to applying for jobs, I've applied to maybe 20, 25, 30 jobs, and I haven't even gotten a reply back. People have been telling me that it's literally just a Canadian thing, that they just don't reply or whatever. I would really rather just get rejected than not hear from a company at all.
When I was growing up in Canada as a teenager, the best way to get a job was to go into a franchise, like a fast food joint, and get a job. These jobs primarily were for teenagers. These were not career stuff. And
that's facts. Now you go to those jobs, you see bare older people, older aunties and uncles. You don't see no kids at those jobs anymore.
now the government
But for real, do kids really want those jobs? Because all these kids want to be on TikTok, they want to be on streamers, you know what I mean? They're aspiring to be content creators. So you have to ask yourself, are these kids really applying for these jobs? I'm not a kid, so I don't know. Leave it in the comments. Are your kids, or are your little brothers, or are your little sisters, or are your nieces and nephews applying for jobs and getting denied?
Subsidizes international students so Canadian teenagers can't get these jobs. This is discrimination. At least mix it up. Okay, have some international students, I don't care, but you gotta throw some Canadian citizens in there. They're all international students. The worst part is our government is subsidizing this crap, meaning that our tax dollars are paying for these international students to get a job, while our Canadian teenagers trying to get these jobs can't. This needs to stop. I don't want to pay taxes so international students get a job. What makes them special? Like, seriously, Canadian citizens first, international students or national people after. Or if you have permanent residency here, that's fine too.
That's exactly what I've been saying the whole time. If you're a Canadian citizen, or you have residency, or if you did all the right stuff, you should be treated as, you know what I mean, as first. But bro, the way that the government's setting it up, they're gonna make all these people refugees. They have their own, you know what I mean. They have their own agenda being pushed right now. You know what I mean. They're trying to clean their pockets, cover whatever they have to cover up, and pay off whoever they have to pay off.
Don't care. Like, these international students are going back eventually, but why are they getting the job and not our Canadian teenager citizen?
This is the line at one of the Toronto job fair, and to be specific, that's at the Duffer Mall. Maybe some of you guys are not aware. This has been happening a lot lately all over the city. Whenever there's a job fair, you have hundreds of people lined up around the building trying to get opportunity. Now, this is what the news will not tell you. In April alone, last month, we've lost 7,400 jobs, which also caused a 6.9% increase in the unemployment rate. As per this report, this was the highest we've seen this number since the pandemic era. I think it's going to keep getting worse. This number here could jump to 10% in the next few months. Hopefully it doesn't. But Canada, buckle up, because it's not looking too good for us.
Fam, I have multiple videos on this. Like, this is not a new topic. You know what I'm saying? You guys subscribe to my TikTok. I mean, make sure you guys follow me on TikTok, bro. I don't know why I said subscribe, bro. Yeah, make sure you guys follow me on TikTok, bro. Even this recent one right here.
Oh, brother, congratulations to all you cuck-ass Canadian politicians giving away the taxpayers' money overseas to these random charities. And congratulations to all you cuck-ass Canadians sitting back, clapping your hands while our money goes overseas to random charities, while Canadians suffer. But at what cost, though? At what cost? Canada lost 41,000 jobs in July. Unemployment rate steady at 6.9. Congratulations. I know what you're thinking, right? It's okay, Freeze. It's Canada. They have traps and tellies. They can go to the traps and the tellies. You know what I mean? The other countries don't have traps and tellies. Niagara Falls at
everybody asking me what the telly is, what the teleflex is. It's like, you know, female streetwalkers, that type of work. You know what I mean? In the tellies. You know what I mean?
Breaking
not
point
streetwalkers, not streetwalkers. You know what I mean? S workers.
Surge in migrants. Cities' hotels are filled with asylum seekers and fear that trap. Brother, what's going on? What's really going on? We don't have the tellies anymore. The migrants found out about the teleflex. The teleflex is burnt. Oh, fam, the Gallum are cooked. I feel bad for you. The madams have the traps. The Gallum are cooked. That's not even the kicker, brother. You know how Canada decides to combat all these.
Brother, if you're not in tune with the lingo, let me break it down for you. When I say the teleflex is burnt, I'm saying all these migrants right now, there's a big problem in Niagara Falls right now where the migrants are all packed up in the hotels right now. So I'm saying that not even the S workers, the people doing illegal work in Canada, could even get their job done right now. You see what I'm saying? That's how bad it is.
All these people losing their jobs, these 41 billion gazillion jobs lost, they decide to give an American contracting company a $140 million contract to build a Canadian hospital in Canada, brother. You couldn't even hire Canadian workers, brother. What more do you want? What more do you people want? Like, you guys don't understand the Canadian government does not respect the people. They don't prioritize the people. They don't give a shit about the people. Brother, they don't want us here, brother. They want us out of here. They're taking in the new immigrants. They want a new Canada. A new Canada is being built. I realize a lot of people can't read between the lines and common sense is not common. Fam, this is like when a landlord doesn't want the tenant living there anymore. The landlord makes it as uncomfortable as possible for the tenant to live there. This is what Canada is doing to its people. They're trying to force us out, you know what I mean? But they can't just kick us all out because it's unethical and inhumane. Fam, I don't know how much longer this TikTok thing's gonna last. I got an account warning saying your account is high risk for being restricted.
Yeah, fam. You know what I'm saying? Look in the comments. The comments are saying, what is a teleflex? Come on. Keep speaking up. Sad times for Canada.
Oh, brother, this inflation is bad like a Bosch BBL. Why do you think the only concern Canadians have is getting to this cash? There's a big culture shift, and Canadian culture, as we know it, is becoming extinct. Marriage and home ownership among 30-year-olds falls from 50% to under 15% in 65 years.
We're never gonna get to that, bro, because that's not too much on the topic of, you know what I mean, on customer service, bro. Because I can go for days and days and days about the injustices of the Canadian politics, and you know what I mean. Let's get back to this video. Oh, brother, I didn't even play you guys this video. Hold up. What am I really doing? I can't not show you guys this one. That would just be disrespectful. Hold up. Where is it? Right here. This one.
When they call it junk food, I never thought they were actually getting
500k views. 1,000, 2,000 comments.
From the junk. Unless you're ready for hepatitis for breakfast and salmonella for supper, I suggest you stop eating out in this country, brother. Health officials issue warning of hepatitis exposure linked to Tim Hortons in Ontario City. Like, brother, I've never heard of hepatitis being in the food, brother. That's like saying herpes is in the food, brother. You guys are purposely contaminating the food. And fam, just 2 weeks ago, Popeyes was getting backlash for being accused of using suppliers that stored chicken in residential garages. Probably in Brampton, brother. Brother, all these food bloggers going around eating all this food. We need reviews on kitchens right now. We need kitchen reviews. We need to move the fridge, look under the stove, see if there's any critters running around. Like, brother, this can't go on. You know what I mean? See who's working. They need everybody in the kitchen needs an STD test. Imagine going to do a mukbang only to get some moldy meat and leave with some measles in your mouth. I can never, brother. Fam, when they call it junk food,
A man said, I run at Tim Hortons, that is not true. We have not received any emails about this at all. Alright, buddy. Check the social media, bro. Check social media. Let's get back to this video, because kind of getting a little... Well, we're not getting sidetracked. That's on point, right? We're talking about this horrible customer service. The horrible Canadian customer service.
It's time to level up your stream. Go to own.pro, the ultimate streamer tool. Our next stop, Brampton, Ontario. Now, we've all heard the rumors, wild things, legendary things. Some say it's a whole different universe out there. We have to come see it for ourselves. We weren't even 10 minutes into Brampton when we had to pull over because our crew spotted something so odd we thought we were being pranked. We spotted a factory worker on break. Nothing strange here until she wheeled out a full-on recliner, single sofa lounger, and parked it under a nice shady tree, kicked back like she was at the cottage and called her best friend, I guess. Only in Brampton, as they say. We made our way through 10 A&W restaurants in Brampton, and trust us, it was eye-opening. The most consistent challenge, language, and it was very noticeable.
Now we do the masala veggie, crispy veggie, and the spicy chili potato veggie. We don't have the Beyond Meat right now. We are out of stock for that veggie. That's a plant-based sandwich. Now we do crispy veggie.
Fam, like, how do these people get jobs? Like, it makes no sense. You haven't even learned. What do you say in your job interview? Like, bro, this is all government. I'm telling you, bro. You could be mad at the Indians all you want, because you're mad at the Indians because you're talking to them. They're the ones you're talking to at the desk. They're the ones delivering your food, bro. But, bro, it's a bigger issue, bro. It's these politicians, bro. I keep telling you guys. I'm going to keep telling you guys, bro. The politicians are not prioritizing the people. They look at us like we're some peons.
Masala veggie and the spicy chili potato.
Now, brace yourself, because the numbers don't lie. We visited 10 A&W restaurants in Brampton, and all of them were staffed by foreign workers. Needless to say, diversity was seriously lacking across the board. Whether it was the cashiers, kitchen staff, supervisors, or even the managers, the same demographic held nearly every position. Staff diversity? Let's just say it scraped the bottom of the barrel with a disappointing 15%. We scored customer service at 50% because while we got our food, the interaction left us cold. There was minimal effort to engage, be courteous, or simply just paying attention to the customer. When it came to language accessibility, the struggles were obvious. From the cashier to the takeout window, clear communication was often missing, making even simple interactions frustrating. All things considered, Brampton's A&W report card came in at a tragic 31%.
A&W might be the new Tim Hortons. I won't lie to you, bro. And you guys stay tuned, bro, because I'm dropping another one on delivery drivers. This is just customer service. This is like the people behind the desk. When I dropped the one about I dropped the video about the delivery drivers, the Uber delivery drivers. Oh, brother, I'm calling that 15 minutes of dirty deliveries. That's what I'm calling that one.
Roughly the same score you'd get for writing your name and then napping through an exam. That's where we'll leave it for now, but we want to hear from you. Have you had a similar experience at your local A&W? Or is there something going on in your city that you want us to cover? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Subscribe to the channel and stay tuned for more real talk. Thanks for watching Toronto Unfiltered.
Yeah, you guys go subscribe to Toronto Unfiltered. They're going super hard. I'll give them their flowers, bro. That was a really, really good video. That was a really detailed video. I liked it, you know what I mean? You guys do that. You guys go subscribe to my thing. I have one more video we're going to react to, though. This is just a sneak preview of what I'm going to give you guys on the... This is the next video I wanted to react to right here. This is Stacking James. I went to school with this guy. This guy's a content creator, too. He goes hard. And yeah, bro, he does the food reactions, yeah, on TikTok. He's viral with the food reactions, you know what I mean? He's the real food reactor. The only food reactions I want to see is this man, because this man is going to order from Uber Eats and he's going to get the real deal. Now, for a lot of these food bloggers, they're going there, they're getting the best prepared meal because the people working there know they're going there. So you're not getting the real deal. This guy's bringing you the real deal. He's going to show you the meal like how you would get the meal or I would get the meal. You know what I mean? And this guy reacts to all the garbage Uber Eats deliveries.
Full
Bro,
spending, that's for sure. So he's resonating with people in that way, but it's visible.
I would be driving the...
You mother... You mother... Look at these guys. I ordered the Cinnabon from Wendy's. fucking Wendy's. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Are you guys fucking dumb? You guys are giving me fucking rock hard Cinnabon. Rock hard Cinnabon. Are you?
Bro, I won't lie, bro. You see, even the delivery game, bro. Once they know you're ordering off Uber Eats, they're just throwing anything in that bag sometimes, bro. They do not care. They do not care.
Fucking kidding me. You guys are some fucking scoundrels, you fucking piece of shit, you dirt.
I don't even order Uber Eats. I don't even order Uber
Wendy's.
Eats, bro. I don't even order Uber Eats, bro. But recently I heard there's a new thing called priority. But back when I used to order Uber Eats and skip the dishes, there was no priority, whatever you have to click on, right? But apparently there's some new thing called priority, where if you don't click priority, they're taking 2-3 stops at other people's places before they bring you your food. So you're not getting your food for a minimum 40 minutes, bro. So when you get that, that's already cold fries. Who wants that,
Wendy's, bro? Wendy's. What the fuck is up with this shit, man? I wanted a nice fucking dessert. A nice dessert, and you guys are giving me fucking old, moldy, rock hard Cinnabon. This is not even fucking your name. This is not even yours. This is not even yours. This is not name brand Cinnabon. Wendy's. What the fuck is up with this shit? You guys, you guys don't think desserts matter too? This is a dessert. Wendy's. Fucking gross, you fucking nasty bitch. I don't even want to mess up my room. Wendy's! 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 This is what I think about Wendy's. My dog's even getting scared. Wendy's! Go suck your fucking mom. Give me fucking dry fucking cinema fucking nasty. Wendy's! You guys are I don't care what time it is. I want the shit fresh.
Bro, you see what this, like, bro, I can't even make this up, bro. This is what it's coming to. This is causing mental health issues amongst Canadians. This horrible fast food industry, this horrible customer service is causing mental health amongst Canadians. But yo, make sure you guys make sure you guys comment in the comments, you know what I mean? What do you think about the video, you know what I mean? Do you think that we're overreacting? Do you think this is Indian hate agenda? Do you think it's the politician's fault? I don't know, right? But I know one thing, bro. You watch this whole video, you might as well subscribe, right? Don't be a waste, man. Keep it locked. I'm off of this.